I think Wayne's noted this.
We carry on walking through here, but ready to take contact here from Wayne. I think there's going to be a second swing alongside this, but Woot handles that very comfortably here, but Purpo going to shut down Koshmaris on the other side.
Yeah, this is great from Woot, though, just kind of trailblazing that path straight through the back lines. But they have succeeded to allow to maybe let this plant go in.
Was he heard? Not sure if he did hear anything in there.
I'm not sure, but certainly going to know about it now. Purpo delving deeper for security on CT. Now going to understand where the rest of them are coming from. Woot's been absolutely wild so far. Just down to Camo, though, with that frenzy in a 1v2. Not impossible, but yeah, this is going to be a really interesting case study of just kind of watching how he's looking, especially on this agent. Benji getting very nearby here. Rien's going to put life on the line. Nats. Wayne's even got one as well. This is suddenly getting a little bit dangerous. Recovered weaponry now in hand. You're going to see HERETICS desperate to try and course correct. He's down to Boo here. 1v2. Not what
Light shield as
happening.
well. Yeah, Camo's got the scope now.
He's playing it patient, committed towards Pit, letting Wayne take probably the lion's share of the responsibilities on the spike. But for now, Boo's trying to at least get some certainty, but there's not much to be had here. So many corners to clear. And you can see it, Camo already getting curious. And it's stunning from Team Liquid. But needs to be careful, can't overdo this. And Woot's actually got Nats caught on that lurk. That's a lovely bit of heads-up play coming out from HERETICS.
Well, great timing on it as well. To be able to catch that here.
Ooh.
That's across Maris delivers. Mini will forward. It's a big upgrade for him.
That's a huge punish. Now Camo looking to try... Oh, this is really, really risky. But I guess they got to get something back with that dog. You've heard it already. Going in, right time. Gonna note Woot on the corner though. And Liquid staying postured up, right? They want to try and keep space, stay somewhat in the fight here. Purpo does very well to bail out Camo. But these pistols are still in play. The rifle gets removed, just down to Woot. And he's been caught. Purpo gonna pop the ult there, maybe a little panic in the end.
Yeah, let's have the ultimate, so we'll be able to pop it here in the corner. Maybe make some space.
Yeah, Faris has got room to play though, but he's gonna identify one. Take down Miniboo, down on 20, so trying to stick around on this, which is pretty risky, but I guess with an operator, why not? Great shot there on the follow-up. 3 kills in the round. Welcome to the VCT. Wayne and Purpo, you don't have much here to play with.
They need a kill.
And if HERETICS are smart, they're not going to give them much. They still have the dog, they still have util to play with. I guess the only factor is that Koshmaris can't really back from this.
Happy to stay committed with the setup here from the rest of HERETICS, and the smoke gonna cover some vision, but Rien's has still got an angle, and yeah, he will catch Wayne.
This is so well done. Really impressed with the new gun. Purpo, I've seen the pixel there, or at least gets maybe called out to him. Desperate for someone to overpeak, but hopefully the discipline's in place. You got to be a bit cautious here. There's still 25 seconds. You don't want to give Purpo too much room. Yeah, it's one of those. You want to kind of keep it tidy as you can, build up those funds. But also for Koshmaris, you kind of want to keep him confident, right? Taking his choices. One more jump spot and losing my mind! 10 seconds! Take it easy here, man!
That's costly, and the byproduct being Guardian and a Bulldog here in the buy. Koshmaris actually stuck here.
We can see this over-rotation. And that curiosity from HERETICS. Are they going to flash? Yeah.
He's going to be ahead of this, though.
Yeah, he's fine. Comes back around in time. Woot's dead, and now Liquid have access. They can pick up that spike. They can start building. Boo's here, but he's yet to get off the starting blocks. First kill found, but a big trade is Purpo. He's normally good for it, and now Benji, he was the sole guardian, gatekeeper of the B site. So how much can one man achieve here? A 1v3 required. No one giving him play just yet. There's sight, safe corner, lovely.
To invest here. No catch this time around, but the TP certainly a lot safer this time around, and that's elsewhere.
There we go.
Woot and Benji.
Putting a little flair on it. It's Koshmaris and Boo. I don't really envy their position currently. 2v5, Camo starting to farm.
Ult here off the plant.
Yeah, I didn't even, I forgot about the plant. Oh dear. And look who's waiting.
Spike planted.
That's not nice. That's
Some brotherly
brother.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, that stings a little. That stings a little. And yeah, Nat's showing him how it's done, man. That's a neon-friendly meta, potentially. Could have been a really lovely prospect. Seeing him kind of hit his stride is what it is. Isn't the case anymore. But obviously we don't know the internals. That's always the factor. And when all we hear is we're playing our own game, it's pretty tough. And yeah, you're right. Benji, actually, Woots bailed them out a fair amount here. Does incredibly well to once again deny Miniboo anything on this. Pop of the ult that we noted getting gathered last round. And identifying 2 more players. Woots down on 27. He's still up for the fight.
Ton of U2 invested here, some of it catching, but
any other bodies, right? They're still good for this. Backed up, Purpo!
Still gets one.
Yeah, he still gets one, and look at Benji's HP down on 45 as well, so a little bit of chip on the way down, so it's not out of the woods just yet, but that's a lovely bit of util work there. Camo could do nothing about it.
He looked good for the spray as well.
I thought he was pretty close, but by now the numbers looking really solid. Nats with a lockdown, Wayne one away. Woot's confidence looking pretty solid here as well, willing to challenge on that lower HP. I was happy to be a bit unorthodox here, but with 13 seconds, it's kind of done.
Maybe a chance to catch a kill here, but doubt it's going to amount to much on the side of Liquid. Still contact out, and Woot and Benji will clean things up.
Leaving Benji more
Plenty
in control.
of ults.
Yeah, you're right, actually. That's a lot to bank on. Kind of tilting that towards the outside. I think that might have potentially caught on Rien's, and actually going to spot out Woot. So Miniboo's going to take away the kind of big man from the moment, but still, Plant's going to be in. Divides in play.
Spike planted.
So they should at least have time on their side now.
Lockdown here in the post plant as well for Nats, just in case it's needed. Big investment already on the side of Liquid. Going to need to convert this, and yeah, the lockdown will be thrown in the mix.
Oh, look at Camo though. That's a little scary. There's a bit of a predictive spam towards it, but he's got just everything he'd dream of. Spots out one, clears towards pit. He can call out there towards sight here. Nats just holds down Mouse one. I mean, that's a little bit beyond the pale, but you're right. It's a bit scary though, because you're so blind towards long, right? You can't really play out from this. They're just kind of working in the dark. I guess helping or banking on those Seekers to maybe give them a little bit of info, but the majority already dealt with down middle. They already knew there was a player.
It doesn't paint a real picture, yeah.
No, they know very little. That's going to help out matters. Prying out Wayne from that position does kind of give him at least a numbers advantage. Can leave Camo here. Rotation's in. Timing's everything. Caught. Do they cancel this rotation? Probably not now. A little bit hopeful that no one else was going to be there.
Now they're almost reading into the fact that Purpo's going to get behind this. He's going to hear these steps.
I guess Benji's the foil to this, but Benji's been heard. Okay, now he needs to get back there quick, because they might speed up the pace, just getting contact on that, but Nat's already got the cross. Gonna spot out one, but that could be good info as well. Gonna need to set up Miniboo here. Great damage on Rien's, unconfirmed, I'm pretty sure, but Miniboo should check on this. He has to. Brilliant shot towards Rien's. Gets himself out of danger, leaving Boo, sadly, a little behind the curve here. Gonna be played with, toyed with, and the end, an outcome is predictable at that point. Team Liquid.
Only a Bucky to make work in this situation. Can he get stunned up here? Can he still connect it? No, has to TP away. And
now, again, these flashes are so nicely done. This is really good layering, even in a round like this against a lighter purchase. You need to be very heads up, which is good to see. I think we did take a little bit of damage on this one, but by now there's already those 4 players behind that can very much soak the rest of the hit. Lovely, unexpected off angle there, and Camo doing well on 2. It's Rien's to try and get something back for Heretics, but look at them, they're down so low. And
the Miniboo here, whoa, definitely going to be confirmed.
Yeah, I think he heard the dog potentially at that point clearing through art maybe, or at least the steps going through that way, and now you can see all that information free-flowing. Woot's in a little bit of danger, to say the least. Camo tries to create something here, but Miniboo's still working. Oh, he could be on for an absolute screamer of a round. Lovely. And a miss from Kosh Maris, and that's opened up both avenues now. This is tricky. Woot's down so low, it's hard to find impact. Miniboo's deep behind the wire, keeping command of 2. This is brilliant from him. Left alone to just kind of work in his own way towards that A site, and he's delivered here. Don't be found in the end, but it is going to give them that 3v2. He's given them the site, basically.
Done more than enough in this situation. Nats will get the plant. Still looking as if they want to pressure this post plant here. They go charging through, but 16 HP for Woot.
Don't place.
Can they find this first kill comfortably?
One enemy.
No, yeah, it was comfort that was needed. It had to be clean and easy. And Woot, sadly, if he had more HP, you'd kind of put a little bit more stock to it, but good read on this. Now, I wonder if this goes well for them, though, because again, in traditional round form, Woot's been very good at this. Oh, that flash is really nice, but he's still going to get one. Drops Miniboo down, so at least going to go down swinging, but they've started to really put together what Heretics were trying to do on this push-up on A. Have to respect this ult. How long do they stay here? You got to get out of there. And there we go. So Sight going to be given over. Boo trying to put a couple of shots in, but Liquid have it.
Comfortable plant here. Benji will invest.
Spike
Can
planted.
he find anything on the back of this to clear the space back in?
That's good though, Benji. Can't do more than that. Can't string this together. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wayne called on in a 1v3, but I think this time around Heretics have got themselves a little bit of wiggle room. No block on that. So it has to go back. Wayne! Okay. Time now to backside! And he's been given a 1v1. Oh my god, he has to check on the defuse. Oh, Boo!
Flash will force him back here, but Miniboo unnoted as of yet. And there's nothing to offset this here. He could get a couple, but it's only the one.
They know about Nats, but they don't seem to know where.
Boo's got to be careful now.
I'm a little bit scared about this.
Maybe he's going to get inside the smoke.
Oh, he's done well here, hasn't he? Again, this is whether or not he gets found. What a shot! Okay, nice towards Woot there. And again, keeping numbers on their side, slowly chipping away at the Heretics boys. Koshmaras and Benji
Last
have
player
a tough
standing.
time. Yeah, you're going to see
Spike
Koshmaras the
down
last
B.
one alive here. Noted in position, 40 seconds, and just going to be overwhelmed. Yeah. Backfilled it pretty quick as well, though. Like, not as close towards boxing.
It should be. Look, there's another trap plate. They're ready to flash off this alarm bot.
See if they commit. There's the flash, there's the swing. It's
Spam, it's
Benji.
beautiful.
Yeah, gonna get Nats, and Woot goes in alone, though. I'm a bit. Woot's been solid. I think you kind of let him have a go. Did they identify Purpo as well with that Vandal? I'd imagine they did in this. They should be heard. Still not out of the woods for Heretics. They are going up against it. Good clear on Wayne. Looking a little desperate to try and catch a bit of timing. Camo, though, maybe the unexpected factor, and right in between the smokes now. Camo, can he catch a bit of timing? 13 seconds. Purpo's bailed him out on Benji. 10 now.
10
it's getting
seconds
dangerous. There he is. Slips out of the smokes. Doing brilliant damage. Miniboo buying time. Purpo in unison. It's down to Koshmaras, and
There's no time
left. Team Liquid, it's a dream come true and a nightmare for Heretics.
The right time, and at that point, the clock decides it.
Okay, Woot's got him off the starting blocks. That's,
Wow.
but at the cost
10
of,
HP, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a heal up. But again, still going to be left wanting for more. And I don't think that... Okay, no, Koshmaras did find Wayne. I was a bit worried about that corner not being cleared by the dog, but all good. This is great stuff.
Don't scale to sight, though. You're going to rely on Boo finding some space elsewhere. Relying solely on the fact that Liquid would have rotated for this, and they absolutely have. All three players on this side of the map, but Camo has an extra body to invest in a retake, essentially here with the ultimate.
Yeah, you can see how unaware Liquid were of how, that progress towards site. There were so many smokes up, so much vision block. The Prowler going down just to clear out back B, but by now we can see where they're heading. Heretics had a big opportunity, but Camo's going to find Koshmaras, and that was if Liquid can keep all three rifles, or if Heretics can maybe take one away. Camo...
Going to try and fake towards A here. On the back of Woot, and yeah, very, very risky game to be playing, because Koshmaras hasn't made progress. Hasn't necessarily confirmed anybody, but he will be caught.
Oh dear.
Way
now,
ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's a real question mark. Do they continue? Do they try and pull this off? As Woot's going to take so much damage for this. And Camo's curiosity is going to be invested off the back of the ult to clear sight, to make sure no one's behind this, and they've left one man behind. It's going to be Miniboo on the other side of the map. They've seen nothing over towards main, and I think the
He's
penny
ahead
has
of the
dropped.
wall.
You've got to look towards Woot as well, trying to catch the rotations and get that call going through, but Miniboo left with it all to do. He's going to hear the rotation coming in through connector. Has to give away the game. Swing and a miss. Boo gets his revenge eventually for that knife by keeping opportunity in this round. The molly misses. Now Boo cautiously can try and step back to join Benji on backside.
Yeah, Benji has to hold down the fort here. Looking at Yuto on the side of Liquid. Not much, but a few things to invest still. Most notably Camo. And a man advantage here.
See how he uses that util to maybe create some safety or swing some favor on their side. They've got to start moving if you're Liquid. Time to go. Benji, good for one. Lovely. Takes away Purpo. Boo in unison. Rien swings from long. 2v2. Swing from Benji! And that's beautiful. That's No, but you are already seeing Miniboo kind of backing away here, so Camo might be just...
Oh! Cosmetic.
All right, man. You can... What is that? Purple? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And now you got Miniboo. This is where I'm getting a bit nervous, right? It's that, like, slow death.
I'm even more nervous at the fact that they're not following through on this.
Wayne's getting a bit closer, and...
30 seconds left.
And you heard it there. Clock
Seconds.
starting to...
Oh, Christ. That's unconfirmed. 2 flashes till we re-enter. That's going to go close. Miniboo should be able to turn it. Kosh Morass needs to clear.
They need to get out of the
close.
smoke.
They've got to go. 15 seconds. There's the swing. Boom. Oh, my God. Nice try so far. He is putting down everything. That one. Not going to go nice. Purple on the fadeaway.
Didn't waste it this...
That impact from Purpo there. Masterful. Miniboo on the operator, going to take down Kosh Morass. Show him how it's done a little.
Purpo in that same spot now, different weapon in his hands. Benji will invest. We've got a good catch here. Purpo completely caught off guard here by Woot. Near sight will be his demise. Part will come through here, and Heretics looking to posture forwards a little bit. Maybe thinking they got a bit of space ahead of this retake getting started.
I don't think they've got anything, though, apart from Miniboo breaking, maybe.
You are divided!
The crosshair placement. Okay, Woot, yeah. What is that? I need that in slow-mo, please, just to understand it. But Wayne left, and I think this is a formality at this point. Heretics putting in as much work as they could to try and make that feasible.
Yeah, Boo has to completely back away from this because he doesn't want to give away the rifle.
30 seconds left.
Interesting. Heretics a fair amount, considering the actual buy is...
Swoon's so close with that.
Oh,
Maybe down
man.
to 31 HP.
It's getting a bit messy, though, and they're trying to get some space on it. It's not going to work out. We're going to just easily deny. That's a mess, though. Kosh Morass going to get caught and punished by Nats, and now things get a little bit topsy-turvy. Gets a bit weird. Heretics back to the wall, come out swinging. They look better. Yeah, against
Good.
light investment. Nats in a 1v3. This would need to be an ace. Going to know there's probably 2 towards Art. But again, time, considering the util. Very unlikely for Nats to get much of a reaction here, sadly.
Maybe the ends, yeah.
He's working him down.
Huh?
Gunner today.
Huh?
So yeah, that's...
Find anything early on here. Posted on a deep angle. He actually caught him there, yeah?
He tagged
him down to 49.
That's a what? And then Miniboo dies elsewhere. Where's this going on? I mean, it was Boo to catch him, yeah, over towards A main, but I guess there's a fine balance here with Miniboo. He's got to get it right here. As now numbers once again favourable towards Heretics. Yet to see a timeout for Liquid on this? I don't...
No, we've seen a Liquid timeout, yeah.
Oh, okay. Kind of maybe expecting that to kick into effect, but not the case. Plenty of ults to be played with, too.
Teleport's ready.
Probably after this one, investment dependent. Liquid's still in a good position, though, between Purpo and Wayne. Purpo's going to deal with the dog.
All eyes on him. Very aware of the additional body probably around. And there we go. It's Wayne, the only one to really find form here, but 2 is all he's going to get. There's once again Nats left in a 1v3. We've been here before.
Going to give this one up. Nat's probably going to use this time to have a discussion here. Although there will be a discussion to follow from the coach camp of Liquid. Again, in a really solid position in terms of the setup later into this round. And Miniboo's unfortunate not to catch a kill here. Like I say, it gets a beautiful adjustment, but Boo to punish in response. Unfortunately, Heretics able to whittle away at the rest of the defenses.
Water rising.
Will come through here. Miniboo looking to go forwards. He absolutely does. He's nearly got a third.
I thought it was on. I thought it was on. The flash looked solid. Wayne's being cleared though. But Purpo's still alive, and he made something of this round before, something similar to this. But the plant's already in. Nats has the rifle. They're going for this round here. Locked down to force the hand.
Did they check Purpo?
I hope they bloody do. Oh my God! This.
Oh, he got the win
of the century. Post flash, basically the mini boo at that point. Not going to catch, but it's a very direct approach. And the
Look at his HP, he's 1 HP.
That's ridiculous. To even be alive is fortunate. A quick heal going to try and get them back up to fighting form. Oh,
Right, he's just
God,
spammed off again.
And Woot's down pretty low. There was a heal in the mix as well, but he's going forward. Still, Woot's left in a really bad spot here. I don't know if they had to do that. Decision-making questionable. But now Camo this time, he's good for it on the second go of things with that flash. 5v2, Benji and Rienz. They can't
second from the other side of the divide.
The divide's there. God, that's
Which,
a horrible
again,
welcome.
I think leads towards, like, in terms of probably adopting a double duelist composition here would be even more problematic, right?
Probably. I guess you try and stick to the strength that you have right now. And, well, that strength for Liquid is Camo and Nats. So, good start. And, well, bloodmin, heck, that was a blink and you miss it. Purpo's picking up where he left off.
Just Benji left now. Finds himself in a 1v4. Carry across the bind here, at least in the opening round. Heretics look to get very proactive again, paid off in the previous, but Benji's found the first.
1-2 step.
Here, Liquid. Go forwards here. Wood just completely punishes Miniboo on that overextension here.
Yeah, Woot's a little in the sauce, but he's fine. Chefing up Liquid, taking away Purpo. Wayne's gone. Looking good here. This wasn't a completely uninvested round either. There were some decent upgrades here. And that's going to probably be looking for one of those. I think he's got it in hand now. And Camo's done quite nicely on the timing, but the dog's perfect pretty much. Yeah, that is
Oh yeah, Benji just catches the spam as well. Doesn't even swing the wall. That's now 1v4. What can he piece together here? Finds the first for free, but
Koshmaras and Woot on war.
lucky.
That felt very
I think that was
lucky.
just ahead of the smoke as well.
Yeah, maybe just catch him as he jumped over, but Camo's disrespect has no bounds really. Willing to go, and Koshmaras has to back away. Boo now spotted too. Oh, he's caught. He should be dead to rights. He is. Miniboo with the punish, and the scaling's looking good. Boo with a missed shot and an open opportunity. Liquid powerhouse the site.
One enemy remaining.
That's for the catch elsewhere. Trademark fashion for him. Benji going to come back and maybe address that situation. It's Liquid just going through the motions. Camo will get an orb. That's even take the time to go through showers here, but Benji has repositioned in here. Surely not, right?
I mean, could you imagine?
No.
I can't.
Noted once more.
Come on, let's go!
All right. Oh, come
Another
on.
running back from Camo Investor already here. And this time around, it's Benji to catch, but this time able to find value off it.
Yeah.
Purpo will find the trade.
So this is, again, you look at the buy. Sadly for Heretics, it's kind of tough to make this one work. Camo, I actually quite like him utilizing the ult just to path into this, make sure that they weren't going to take too many risks getting past that. But oh yeah, that positioning, Camo, he's almost back. Oh,
Camo's walking up on this.
that's a problem. I'm pretty sure Dog might have even seen him maybe on that, but Benji's going to find Camo. So that's one avenue of the attack denied, and this switch up actually rewarding Heretics here.
That is caught there. Stunned out initially, but slowed down. Still 3 members to identify here on the B site. Benji already making moves across,
no.
but Nats is ahead of this flash.
Oh, that's a mess. That's an absolute mess. 3 players there.
A very shallow pit
Where
here
do you
doesn't
think
really
that's
give
going?
them much in terms of progress towards site here, but we'll cut the sight lines.
I mean,
And it's keeping Heretics
yeah.
interested.
Who am I to doubt? The mastermind of Nats, I guess. Koshmaras, this is your time to shine. You have the rest of Liquid going your way. And I think that penny's going to drop here, as does the pit, and so does Nats. So at this point, Koshmaras just can't make it.
Oh my God.
Don't make a meal of it. Don't make a meal of it. Don't make a meal of it. You're fine. Okay. Oh my God, that did not feel comfy, but he's done the job that was necessary. Just needs to kind of play his life here. If Wayne gets him down for free, I'd be a bit more concerned, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah. Knowing the operator's there, backs away as the smoke fades. It's just Purpo and Wayne left here in a 2v4.
Well, that's him isolated and gone, but the rest of the team now making it through, but Purpo unchecked upon. Still doing damage. Needs some help there on that, but Benji outdoes Wayne, so can't really punish. Spotted both players. What does Purpo do now? That!
Oh my God. Fire the judge. Gosh, Maras actually caught here with the near side as well. But Miniboo's found way. Nats has found one as well.
Yeah, Koshmaras just looks a little bit lost then, trying to get back to maybe a more comfortable position, but kind of understandably so now, considering how much time they have. And
slip that smoke.
yeah, look who's weighing down below. Hello. Nats is waiting. Bye-bye. So heads up from that. It's just simple stuff. Team Liquid Bobs, so Pong gonna be coming in. Sadly, Heretics, they are gonna be behind the wheel. That, though, will help things. Koshmaras might be able to carve them a path back towards site here. Camo now called to attention. They're gonna be spotted out by the dog. Hello, Benji. Provide time on the reload. It's a mess now, and Heretics making the most of it.
Pit to go up as well. It's going to cause further problems. Divide as well. Heretics want to get in here.
Molly went in though, I'm pretty sure, and I think that
catch.
should do it. Yeah, that is going to do well, but Koshmaras on that bodyguard roll. Going to keep their composure now. Utility sent in, but it's down to just Nats here. This would need a lot, and I don't think he can make it through. Body blocked, denied. 5 stand, and Heretics doing what feels like the impossible.
Try and get in here. The reposition. It's actually working to catch this. Sabu won't be noted here. Nats caught sleeping.
Okay, finally, Heretics awake. I don't know what that took, but it has worked, and now Camo trying to get ahead of expectations. Wayne's going to get re-ent, but he falls. There we go. The back line of Heretics. Close forward.
Got something to believe in now.
That makes sense, but Liquid identified there's only one player on this B site. They might have, yeah, Boo's fallen. And that should be green light to go. Purpo already ready for the TPP. Taken!
Purpo, man.
And catching 2 players. Koshmaras now feels dead in the water here. Rienz does well to hold his own, but Koshmaras being punished? What are you meant to do? Just keep filtering through? Keep going through the team? Shouldered up. He didn't get fully checked on, I think, last round, so opportunity still there for him to do something with this. Well, that's a bit of a scare, but he does take a body, so Purpo gone is a big scalp to be claiming.
Continuing to go forward as well. They say that confidence really on display in as Liquid.
Obscuring vision.
Their way towards B. Boo seemingly aware of the timings.
Seeing the long lap plays in Woot. Nice little synergy between the two. We're going to try and force the issue towards his B site as Camo. 25 seconds, I guess you kind of have to. He managed to slip through again. There's so many times that he's able to find those weird little corners to play from, but this site is far from secure. Heretics have 3 players here. And they're getting no play for Liquid. Maybe we would love to just keep this up. I think that would be the prime objective. But there's still 3 here, kind of by tri-box almost. Still controlling towards Chow's very deep positioning from Nats, but it's Boo to find Mini Boo. That's a problem. Camo now needs to get into the action, and it's so messy. It's all over the shop. And now Woot and Rienz comfortably keeping control though. Leaving Wayne and Nats a little behind the curve, and really Wayne on an island. Brilliantly done to take away Benji, but
30 seconds left.
Still feels tough.
I think now, with the plant, that's going to be an awkward situation. Does find a trade out here for a rifle. The bait out. They still don't know about the second player of Heretics. Rienz noted previously now, but they want to pressure towards us before the pit goes down, and Rienz is doing just that.
Great timing on the drop down too, just as that spike kind of goes in. Very hard to hear. Now going to notice though, but a bounding Koshmaras. What are we doing there?
Desperate to punish onto Nats. Maybe anticipating he was going to slip further forwards here. Do have a snake bite to work with. They're repositioning all the way to Showers.
Oh, this is brutal, isn't it? The pit
Actually going to
drops,
split out, yeah. Snake bite, has it landed?
Yes, yeah. You kind of put your money on Nats, don't you, with those sort of things. And for Rienz, I think that penny's dropping of the predicament he's in. Hard to pry these players out of position. Nats getting back right at the right time. He can check on this. Wayne, I think, just did. And Rienz, the option. Looking to try and close down towards Koshmaras, but it's him actually finding Rienz instead. And maybe the comms just not quite there on that or quick enough. It looked like he was a little bit behind the curve, but Miniboo's still hunting and sent forward. It's just Koshmaras, and it doesn't matter. Liquid swinging a hit on that.
Miniboo really getting the better of Heretics in this round. It was just run away with this. That's fun. Up to listen in for Heretics. Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case.
Might be Liquid. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Oh, we are getting a Heretics one, and they just lost a player, so this will be fun. Let's see how this goes, and Rien's going to make up for it at the least, so we're going to dive into that in just a second's time to really kind of get to grips with what the Heretics side are going through.
I'll check market.
Careful, still someone who can open the TP, okay? Like you
might go full hookah, guys.
Yeah. Here come. 1.
Benji, you check corner.
Nice, good up.
Wait, I flash. Wait.
Come, let's speed up.
Yeah, go.
I'm on CT, let's go.
Yeah, I ult CT, can jump.
Yes, 1. Jumping.
Check if that he doesn't walk out.
I go in
Yeah,
smoke.
go. Wait, I've got smoke with CT, guys. Chill, I smoke CT, I smoke CT.
I'm planting, I'm gonna ult.
I'm
Okay?
smoke.
One CT.
Hold the smoke now.
Guys, chill, I will ult.
Okay, go ult. I'm going into Leo.
Oh, you can see Benji there really kind of leading the pace on the options that were left there mid-rounding on this one, but still This is a bonus. This is still Liquid with options. They can still make this even more costly with Purpo alive and breathing. There could be problems.
Yeah, able to actually get out with the dog initially, spammed off that first corner, but no confirmation yet. But the flash is beautiful here. Benji with a great catch though. Even a kill here in this situation for Purpo would be huge.
I mean, Benji critical in comms, critical in round. Purpo, that door looking like it's going to start shutting, but Kosh Moras playing such a really risky game.
Yeah, trying to get onto that angle.
Though they're just, Benji's so happy to kind of lead the way here. Boo's got to be on red alert because he's going to hear Miniboo kind of flexing out of this position as well.
With everybody else repositioning towards showers.
I'm worried it's Camo here though.
Camo's reading it really well.
Yeah, but Benji's done some serious work, but Camo is a threat. Takes away Rien's, but Boo there to keep it on track. 3v2, Purpo and Nats a little bit behind the curve because Nats was still over towards that B site. So a plant opportunity now. Second time of asking, closer towards shower.
Wooch 47 HP, nearly caught with that spam. Boo did actually take a little bit of damage as well.
Boo, you're playing a mad game doing this, and it's... Oh, you are fortunate with that spray. Gonna take away Nats as Purpo now. Once again, not really with a big chance here. Woo, yes, he's low, but then the others, you've got to really back them in this.
51 HP. Tough to... That could be concerning. Now actually cancelling on that.
Right place, wrong time. Woo gonna clear him comfortably. Little stall with the molly. Has to be respected. It's just gonna buy time though. It's a little inevitable at this point. Purpo down incredibly low here.
Great
Sure,
stall
just
though.
got caught by a blind shot there, but caught nonetheless. A little bit of a switch out. Try and pop up Wayne, who's, well, I mean, it just seems cursed.
out.
Yeah, Purpo's in trouble as well. Oh my god, what a shot though. Still goes down swinging, but this is nice from Heretics. Considering there was a little bit of a fight towards long, they controlled that well. They hadn't made any mistakes towards that, kind of took their time and built back in together.
Methodical once more. It's just Nats left now and damage. I mean, yeah, it'd be great. Unless anybody drifts out right side of this wall.
That dog catch, I'm not sure if it did potentially, but now down to 35. We're getting a little late in the day here. So they could take TP, but they're going to identify the operator there now at this point, but they've committed. Plant's going to come in. Late lurk from Benji. Across map molly. Oh, big shot from Wayne. The second time of asking, that's an issue. Rienz is going to get absolutely toasted off this, but he has to commit. Nats in between, I'd say rock and a hard place, but he's made it look pretty simple. Turns even the flash as Rien's going to be noted on the site here, and Nats keeps him pinned in. Beautifully corner to play from, because Woot's taken the space already. If he had found him, he'd have been dead to rights. This is a real big shift of pace.
Look at the back line,
flank here. Miniboo's found Woot, that's big. Camo getting the pressure, and then look at the back line starting to build up here. Slow and steady. You're going to have the likes of Wayne getting closer.
There's a weird pit as well, look at it. Actually overlapped slightly by Nats's.
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it now?
Benji's going to give it up. It's going to drop.
Oh, but yeah, Nats is going to find Rienz, and you're right. Benji now, Kosh Moras having to do some serious work here, some serious lifting, and Benji's on the case, but he didn't have any more bullets to play with. And Kosh Moras, what are you meant to do? You've got to make a move.
The attack.
Tough work, and Miniboo's starting to just really control those lines. Coach on B, but look how close Liquid are playing on this. Still not really backing away, and Miniboo's hunting. Oh, he's finding targets. That's two now claimed. And you can see the desperation, the want to get involved, but having to play through smokes, play blind in. There's nothing more to be said about that one. It's 12.
Within touching distance.
Let's play.
An early ring of the bell over towards A, and bloody hell, we just got
antsy to get ahead of that util.
Maybe feeling they had more of an opportunity because they heard that operator on the other side of the map willing to...
As many opportunities to call an audible here. They're looking to stick the landing towards A. Camo will be punished, but Nats and Miniboo, they will respond.
Yeah, and as soon as Miniboo starts feeling the game, he looks so much deadlier. Still on the corner. And Nats there just to support the push and pull. The new man to fall last.